you down myself. Don't worry. I'm a pretty good shot.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett.
Call me Noah.
His name is Noah Bennett. Why can't I think of anything to do with that? I'm sure I've heard of people named Noah and Bennett before, but where? Are they in the same industry as me? Damn it, I've got nothing.
Hey there, Synapse. What's going on? How does that fit the script?
It's not going, Val. I've got a writer's block the size of the Blarney Stone.
Well, you're in luck. I present for your consideration, Rare Birds.
Uh-huh. I haven't heard of this. Oh, check it out. Dark City's own William Hurt's in this. That's cool. So what's it about?
It's an over-the-top screwball comedy about a guy whose restaurant is failing.
I see. The box here says, fortune can make a man do some pretty foul things. And foul spelled with a W. I don't think this is going to work for me, man.
Come on. Sen. Trust me. Please, hold off your judgment for the first 15 minutes of this movie. And I promise, it'll be worth your wait.
First 15 minutes, huh? Okay, man, you've convinced me. Let's give it a shot. Deal.
I knew you'd see things Hey, you just had that hand in your mouth.
You're beautiful, that's for sure. You'll never, ever fade.
Hello and welcome. This is Geek Criteek. For my colleague, TheSynapZe, I am Balthazar.
You know, I felt it was only fair that I invite Val to co-host this episode with me because our subject came straight from his towering mountain of VHS cassettes. Rare Birds is a deceptively simple tale on the surface about a publicity stunt pulled by an average slubby guy going through a midlife crisis. And yet, I have rarely seen a movie so quietly, yet ragingly insane as this.
Yes, it's time to leave the nest of common sense and learn how to fly. This is Rare Birds. So, this story is set on the eastern coastline of that far-off mystical place known as Canada. So the first thing I had noticed was how William Hurt looked like an unwashed hobo who had broken into someone's kitchen.
Before long, he's joined by his best friend, Alphonse, also known as Iron Man's sexually deviant cousin, Rubber Man.
Judas Priest. The pressure.
Motley Crue, is it hot out?
Twisted sister, it's the humidity.
Actually, it does feel a bit humid in here. Did the humidifier break again? Ow! Motorhead!
Before long, Alphonse, whose nickname, by the way, is Fonz, invites William Hurt to dinner at his place to talk about what they can do to help save his floundering restaurant. There, Hurt meets his sister-in-law, Alice. She establishes herself as this movie's lust interest with this commentary on the wine selection.
Deep penetrating bouquet. Ripe Pinot fruit. Balanced with some real terroir. Earthiness, tar, bacon fat. It's evocative. Recalling a hardwood forest. Losing one's cherry.
Stop! You had me at penetrating.
I would like to show you my shed. We're going to take the tunnel.
The tunnel?
Ah, the tunnel. I refer to the tunnel as this movie's rabbit hole. Once you go through, you're in a cinematic wonderland. But not the kind where people dance the butter-whacking.
The good kind. Val, check it out. A label just appeared on the VHS cassette. It says, "Eat Me." Huh.
Hey, same to you, buddy.
First up on the docket, magic light-emitting paper!
You can light the biggest kind of a room with a AA battery. They actually break the energy equation.
Which energy equation? The work energy equation? The Gibbs free energy equation? The mass conversion energy equation? What?
I would say all of them. All of the energy equations.
You know, going into this film, I was envisioning more of a low-key, grumpy old men style rustic comedy. I was not expecting to be bum-fucking the laws of physics 10 minutes in. Do you suppose the energy crisis solving paper will, at any point in the story, wait, how much cocaine is that?
It must be.
26 pounds.
That comes to a little less than 12 kilos.
12 kilograms. What is that strange brew reject eating with 12 kilos of cocaine?
Alphonse doesn't need them, but they'll be important for future William Hurt crazy moments.
Future crazy moments. You mean crazier than magic light paper?
Heard he gets a little nuts in this here movie, and I love it.
I'm not sure that's how you test cocaine there, William. Oh yeah, this is pure cut flour, my friend.
Hooray, my bake sale is saved!
May I?
Oh, fill your boots.
Fill your boots with cocaine! What kind of expression is that?
Hey there, Sen.
Hey.
Mind if I get a nip of your Coke?
Oh, fill your hat. I tell you, can you believe we got a little snowfall this year?
I don't have a problem!
Dave. Dave.
Dave's not here, man. Wait, submarine? Huh?
Why don't we paint it yellow?
Oh, is the scene almost over yet? I feel like my brain is running down my sinuses.
You know what your problem is, Sen? You've already decided. You saw the simple box cover and the plain title, and you thought this was a normal movie. And your mind is cracking under the strain of resisting the glorious madness. Embrace it. You'll only find the happiness and contentment that I have.
Okay, Val, I'll try. What are they talking about now?
If there was anything I could do, any choice I had, Fonz, anything at all.
No, I got to say, you are one of the best cooks that I've ever come across in my life.
He's a chef, you bastard! He has his own restaurant! He's not a cook! I'll cut you, you fat jackass! Balthazar's a blade man.
Well, at least Hurt made it out of the rabbit hole in one piece, with no small thanks to his own unique coping mechanism of taking mountains of cocaine.
Oh no, there's still cocaine everywhere. Time for Hurt to act like a tweaked out squirrel. Gotta hide the nut. Gotta hide the nut. Have to hide the nut. Wait. Wait, hide the nut. Wait. I sit there. No, I can't hide the nut there. Hide the nut. Okay. The nut.
And now to write Windows Vista on the side so no one will ever look in there. Okay, the plot so far, best as I can remember it. The guys decide to trick the native population of avid bird watchers by claiming that an eponymous rare bird was seen in the proximity of Hurt's restaurant, thus driving up business. But in order to pull this off, they need to do some research and choose the most feasible candidate.
And it's from Vanuatu. What would a bird from the South Pacific be doing here? If it's too wacky, no one will take it seriously.
That could be the thesis statement for this entire movie.
It could.
But getting back to the whole, South Pacific bird making all the way over to Eastern Canada, I'm just not convinced. Alphonse, you're going to have to give more of a pitch. You've got to sell me on this. Come on.
But still, I feel that a bird must have a certain measure of sex appeal. Marketing, Dave. Marketing.
I regrettably remain unconvinced.
Ditto.
Ietha flagidius. Range the Carolinas to the coastal waters of Newfoundland.
Mispronouncing Newfoundland. It's not just for Tara Reid anymore.
Thing is, they're all from different locations. Venezuela, Newfoundland, Alaska.
Ultimately, they decide on making this duck into their pigeon, and the plan is set. Hurt's going to hit up a phone booth out in the sticks and call their counterfeit bird sighting into their local birdwatching related talk radio show.
All right, go ahead. You're with Buster Bartlett and Dr. Jack Tomlinson.
Well, I've seen a strange bird.
Oh yes, it was a strange bird. It was red, egg-shaped, it didn't have any wings or feet, and its friends were shooting it at a green pig.
Tell me, when you saw this bird, were you looking at your phone?
Oh no, it wasn't, sir. I don't even have it on my phone. I have it on my PS3. But I mean, that is to say, I saw a bird.
You know, some men work best under pressure. Take Hurt, for example. He responds by babbling like a simpleton, losing his fudge after seeing some 8-year-old girls, and plowing over a phone booth.
You careless bastard! Bill and Ted, or Doctor Who, or Superman, or Colin Farrell could have been in there, dick! And on the drive back, Hurt hears Fonz on the radio calling in a saner account of the bird from his home phone. Why the hell didn't they do that in the first place? They wouldn't have to worry about little girls picking Hurt out of a lineup then.
You say that some girl saw you knock over a phone booth.
They'll call the police. They'll call the phone company.
They can't! You destroyed the phone booth!
Zing. And now, I would like to take the time to share with you the classic weave around the erection scene. I'm glad we could have this moment together.
The next afternoon, we learned that all of that conspiracy and fraud and property damage was worth it because one old woman showed up for brunch. Crime. It just works.
I've come about the bird.
The bird, madam?
Oh, you've not heard then?
No. Well, I've heard of no bird.
Damn it! Every fiber of my being is aching to reference Surfing Bird here, but that damn Family Guy where Peter befriends Jesus Christ ruined that for me forever.
What do you mean, ruin? That show was awesome.
That's what makes us good co-hosts, Val. Our wildly diverse opinions.
I like you too. But Hurt doesn't let his newly found success interfere with his true passion, leering at his friend's sister-in-law. I'm so glad I have so much ice here. Oh wow, those boots. I could fill those with so much cocaine.
Next up, we have... Don't you think the score for a bird-watching scene should be a little less jaunty than that? Look, I can fix this. I can think of a song that's a bit more dignified, a bit more respectful of Canada's people and culture.
A modern day warrior, mean strike. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
What's the word?
Dude, that's not your copy to break. It's the club owners.
I'll get him the complete series box set of The Critic.
Ooh, he'd like that.
Happy customers?
Positively giddy, Dave. Though no setting the rare bird.
Look, that's Hurt's soul escaping his web of lies. Goodbye, William Hurt's soul. Goodbye.
Anyway, Hurt's restaurant is going great. He's even been able to hire 2 new people. This young lady because she makes him seem taller, and this gentleman because he makes him seem less bald.
Later, Hurt celebrates his good fortune by dipping into his nose candy bowl. I can't quite read his diploma on the wall over there, but I imagine it's a mastered in cocaine snorting from Dartmouth.
And now it's time for the Rare Birds halftime show, brought to you by Egret brand fire escapes. Because when you need an egress, make it an egret. Balthazar, we've seen several plot threads battle for dominance in this movie here today. Tell me, what do you think of the magic paper's chances of coming out on top?
Well, I think that it's a poor chance of that. I mean, there's so many other things. Magic paper? I don't think so.
You know, the cocaine has clearly had more screen time than anything else in this movie. Do you suppose they'll be able to capitalize on that position as it rides into the third act?
I don't know. This movie is taking a lot of twists and turns. I don't think it's out of the game, but it could still go anywhere.
You know, it sure has been a while since we heard about that submarine that the fat hoser built in his shed. Do you suppose it's too early to count that out completely?
I don't think so. Submarines are known for their sneakiness. I mean, how many times has Sean Connery pulled out a good movie in a submarine?
Once.
And that's more than enough.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yes, and finally, I cannot ignore the presence of short-term financial gain based on a foundation of deceptions and mistruths. Do you suppose this movie will take an Aesop's fable-like turn in the climax and lecture us about the dangers of moral turpitude?
I don't know. I think there's only one climax that the main character's interested in, and that seems to have evaporated.
Well, Mr. Balthazar, thank you for your expert cinematic analysis. Well, the plot threads are all rested up and ready to give it their all, so let's get back to the action!
The Ark.
Ah! Oh God, what were we talking about?
I'm not sure, Mr. Balthazar. The sight of William Hurt's bare fundament appears to have scoured my mind like a Brillo pad.
Wait, who are you again?
Oh, what fresh hell is this? Not Hurt perving on Alice, that's old hell. I mean, why is she booty dancing to opera music? What the fuck? Hold on.
Living on a lighted stage approaches the unreal. For those who think and feel in touch with some...
Much better.
Really, dude? Moving pictures again?
Why, Balthazar? You make it sound like there's some other Rush album I could... Oh, God! He's humping the wall! Stop that! I'll get the hose!
Table 6?
Mm-hmm.
Cortini?
Yeah.
Asking a lot of questions.
Yeah, about that stain on the wall.
Oh, don't even talk about that, man. God, do we even want to know what's next in this carnival of horrors?
Up she comes. One of those bird watchers, apparently. Imagine, died looking for a duck. I dare say her head was not clear of sense bouncing off the cliff face on the way down.
Oh, it's nothing major, Sin. That sweet old lady from earlier just plunged to her death in pursuit of our hero's lie.
Delightful. For the love of crap, the most tragic and disturbing scene in the movie has the most inappropriate music yet. Well, this is nothing that Red Barchetta can't cure.
Whoa. That's enough Rush for today's Sin. Besides, I have a better idea.
'Cause everybody cries. Everybody hurts sometimes.
Good call, Val. This works on multiple levels.
We're responsible for that woman's death.
We are not. Everybody takes their chances, Dave. It was undoubtedly the woman's time. I mean, if she hadn't fallen off the cliff, she would have been struck by lightning or choked on a bone. Perhaps in your restaurant. And that'd be a pickle, wouldn't it?
Hey, Val. Look at Fonz while he's justifying the old woman's manslaughter to you. Is he growing horns?
You've got to put a stop to this.
Dave, this is just between us. And we can trust one another.
It's just a trick of the lights, Synapse. We agents of Inferno don't really exist.
Oh, okay, Val. I mean, you've been right about everything else so far.
Good. Because we got sea trials tonight.
And let's welcome the heroic return of the submarine! Huzzah! Fonz and Hurt must sink the Bismarck.
No, it's 18 fathoms. 18 fathoms.
Hey, Sin. Do you see those numbers floating there?
Yes.
You gonna comment on that?
No. That seems pretty mundane and unexceptional to me.
Your journey is complete. Welcome to Rare Bird's land of lunacy.
Oh, it feels good to be here.
It's the Birdman! The Birdman is on the radio.
Oh boy! Mike the Birdman Dodge show is on! Oh, I hope he reviews Naughty Bear today. I love that game.
Sin, you can't name drop other internet reviewer shows. It's not cool.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, it wouldn't be couth of me to... That's where I know Nolan Bennett from!
Sin, what did I just say?
I'm sorry. So the ducks cut the power even though they're animals, man. Hurt finds Sam Fisher skulking around his property and takes him hostage. Fonz paints an ashen death mask on his face so he can hunt Colonel Kurtz later. And a UFO lands outside. Oh, wait, it's the CIA or something.
Mr. Purcell, I know you're a reasonable man.
Hey, Sen. Mr. Hamilton says that they're after the submarine.
Oh, really? You know, I could have sworn that the Lincoln brothers mentioned that they're going to run Hurt downtown for killing that old woman.
Just give me the lights.
Damn it!
Wait, who gets the money?
Neither of us have gambled before, have we?
By the way, did we forget to mention that Hurt has been estranged from his wife this whole movie? How will they ever resolve this predicament?
David, I want a divorce.
Sure.
Done and done.
And now we're at the part where Fonz gathers together all the other subplots and gives them one big Viking funeral.
Yeah, that's it, Fonz. Keep walking towards the heavily armed Black Ops team dressed like that. It won't be incriminating at all.
And that's the end of our story. William Hurt escaped punishment for his many crimes. People come from miles around to patronize his restaurant and die looking for phantom birds to this very day. And now Mr. Hurt has all the time in the world to leer at Alice through various Shit the fuck up!
Dude, what's wrong?
There really is a stain under the window!
Now, wasn't that an awesome movie? I mean, it's a little slow and kind of jarring at times, but, you know, it always has a bunch of different plots that are going on inside the background, so you can't really get bored with any one. Anytime that, you know, you seem to get comfortable with the idea of this is what's going on inside the movie, it throws you another curveball and keeps you guessing. So if you're ever looking for a decent movie to fill up a nice evening with some friends and have a good laugh or two, I highly recommend Rare Birds. Well, Sen, wouldn't you agree? It's a definite recommendation?
Well, Bal, when all said and done, I would say, no, not really.
Why? Was it because of the stain?
No. Yes. Mostly. I'd say it's because I've seen American Beauty. You see, Rare Birds came out 2 years after the Oscar winner, and they do share a basic similarity of being about depressed middle-aged guys who find roads to happiness thanks to deceit and drug use. The major difference is that Kevin Spacey's character takes control of his own life by making a series of rash but passionate decisions. William Hurt's character really suffers by comparison because he's just so ridiculously passive. He does nothing to change his own lot in life. All his choices are made for him. Fonz is the one who comes up with a plan to save Hurt's business. Fonz is the one who initiates the plan after Hurt fails to do so. Every single one of those vaunted, zany plot devices are introduced by Fonz. Hell, Fonz just gives Hurt enough cocaine to kill a blue whale. When Spacey wanted pot, he had to buy it from that creepy fat kid who was banging his daughter. Oh yes, and that loveless marriage he was mired in for the whole movie, he had to wait for his wife to divorce him.
Sen, aren't you forgetting something?
Yes. Hurt's character does make a decision at the very end of the movie that I deliberately excluded for comedic effect, and to be candid, it is kind of a beautiful moment.
If the folks at home want to be able to see it, they're going to need to
go out and see Rare Birds.
Hooray for magic paper submarines.
But
seriously, dude, you had me worried. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling better. Actually, I'm feeling hopeful. I feel that a new day will dawn for Geek Criteek very soon.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, buddy.
You see, I phrased it like that because I want to review this next.
Oh, God. Good luck with that.
Well, thanks for coming out.
It's a tight squeeze!